Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to a bank video. This is actually a requested video from like 10 people, so I thought I'd do it, and I'm going to cover my main, my Ironman, and an alt I have that is quite okay, decent I guess, which is worth enough to call an alt I guess. But yeah, if you only want to see my Ironman, which I assume some of you actually do want, then you can see an annotation on the screen right now, which will say at exactly what time in the video that will be. So if you want to, you can just skip to that time. But anyways, I'm going to start off by showing you guys my main bank, which is the richest one I would say. But anyways, let's go into the bank. And as you can see, the first tab here is pretty much just junk, I guess. Has some tele tabs here and some farming stuff. But other than that, it's like just mixed random stuff that I just like dumped here, I guess. So there's a lot of quest items here and like random potions and stuff. So overall this tab is like useless. But yeah, I want to show you guys my skilling tab, or like my my protein, and for example like these divine things. Also my silver ore collection. As you can see, I have 267,000 silver ores. I think this is worth like, how much is it, like 21 mil maybe, so quite a lot of money there. But other than that, is like corrupted ore, my skilling supplies. I guess these like outfits are from thieving and stuff, as well as these potions right here. I'm just keeping them for the future. If I'm going for like 120, I can make a good stack of each one of them. Have a lot of protein traps. I always decided to use the protein boxes on protein traps due to the fact that I do grand walls, and grand walls, like if you don't have the tasks for it, it's a pain in the ass to do because you need to bring like raw papaya meat. But if you have proteins, you don't actually need to do that, so that is really nice. But there's not much more to say about this tab. Let's just get on with it. And by the way, this is from a merge that I did, and I created like 3 Sardomin hilts, and I actually made a decent profit of it, but I ended up with 1 left, so sad times. This is my summoning tab, by the way, and if you're thinking like, holy shit, you have so many spirit gems, that is because I don't really use them ever. I just pick them up and I keep them in my bank. I don't know why these are not stacked, to be honest. I think it's because of the old system, but yeah, whatever. If I take all of these red out and the green ones and blue and put them into like one pile, it's going to actually stack with this one, I think. But yeah, overall, I have these as well. I got them from the daily spins that I did. But yeah, I should use them in the future on double experience weekend or something, but for now I can't be arsed with that. I have a decent amount of charms as well. I'm actually going for 120 summoning the next summoning weekend, so hopefully I can get that out of the way. I'm currently on like 37 million. So that is really nice. But other than that, there's like pouches for like yaks for PVMing, scrolls as well. Have some unicorn pouches and some nihils, and only 1 steel titan. I need to buy more of those. But overall, I have a lot of spirit gems in this one, and a decent amount of charms as well. So this tab that we're looking at now is all my cosmetics, and I don't know if there's anything other than that. My Slayer masks are here as well. For example, here you can see Mask of Ganodermic, and then we have my Mask of Vines. And yeah, as you can see, I just have a lot of cosmetics, as well as I have my... Actually, this set is not supposed to be here. But yeah, this is... I'm going to show you guys that tab in just a second. But yeah, this is overall just cosmetics, I guess, that I don't really use. So as soon as I get a cosmetic, I just dump it in here. And 3 random abyssal headers for no reason. But yeah, this is also quest items, I guess. So this is overall just quest items and cosmetics. So there's not much more to show when it comes to this tab. So what I'm gonna do is just continue to my armor tab. So alright, this one is okay-ish organized, I guess. We have the auras on the top. Have not that many auras, to be honest, but I have a decent amount, I guess. I have the important ones like Vampirism aura, Sharpshooter, the Supreme 5-finger discount aura, which is amazing, by the way, for thieving. Have the Reverence aura, which I never really use. There's no point ever where I really use this. Sometimes I do use it on Slayer when I don't want to waste any auras, because this aura is just so weak that, you know, it's just a small bonus, I guess. But other than that, I have a decent amount of scrimshaws, have my ectoplasmator, have a random aura refresher here. I think I bought the wrong one, and then I just decided to keep it in the bank. Have some glories here, some sign of death for PVMing, then obviously my cannon that I sometimes use. Don't have any cannonballs now, I think, though, but yeah. And then we have obviously my gear. I have some Tetsu gear here, sadly not the superior version because I don't do ports, I'm a slacker like that. Then we have, I don't know, some random gear here, Dragon Rider, some Avas Attractor. Then I have Torso, that's from like really long ago, like 2008 or something, but yeah, I do still have that. Then we have some Death Lotus, have Sirenic, and the reason why I have 2 Sirenic sets is because this one is like 1% left, so that is going to break as soon as I like do one Araxor kill with it. So I just decided to upgrade it and have another set, I guess. Then obviously I have my Amulet of Souls for maxed gear. Then my Tectonic, my... Wait, do I have Ascension Grips? I have my Celestial Hand Wraps as well. Then we have, let me see, I have all the Tok'ar Capes, 1, 2, and I have 1 equipped. Then, oh yeah, the gear I have equipped as well is Ring of Death, my Steadfast Boots, my Benevolent gear, my Drygores, and some arrows, I think. But yeah, that's about it. And then I have the Nox Staff, I have the Noxious Longbow, Death Touch Bracelet, I don't know if there's anything other significant than that, my Blood Amulet of Fury, I guess, for Slayer. But other than that, I don't think there's much more to this tab, to be honest. This is my armor tab overall that I just take things out from when I do Slayer and PVMing. But yeah, this is probably my most organized tab I'm gonna go to now, and I think it looks pretty cool, but lately I've been mixing up the stuff, so it might look a bit messy. But yeah, this is all my potions, by the way. I need to make some more overloads, because I'm kind of running out on those. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of mixed down here, but yeah, that's what happens when you do a lot of PVMing, you just dump your stuff into this. But yeah, this is my potion tab. I have my Juju potions here, I have some energy flasks here, some weapon poisons, super anti-poisons, which I actually don't need because I use these anti-poison plus now. They are a lot better and they're not expensive at all. How much do these cost? They're 8k, and this one lasts like double the time and it's 7k, so there's no real reason to use super anti-poison. I don't see any, at least. But I still have that, and we have some super anti-fire, some prayer renewals, also very useless these days because you just use these. Then Sardomin brews, and then restore flasks, overloads, and super prayer renewal potions, very useful for PVMing. But yeah, let's go into my skilling tab, and this is, yeah, it's a skilling tab, but it's not actually the like materials you use, it's the skilling outfits. So as you can see, I don't know why I have these clover necklaces here. I think I just accidentally dumped them here. They're supposed to be in this tab. But anyways, this is all the skilling outfits that I have, and I actually got a lot of these from buying bonds. So I bought like 15 bonds when I did the Slayer mask thingy, and I got a lot, that's an old video, by the way. Bought all the Slayer helms through bonds. So I got a lot of these by then, and also I do my my 3 daily spins every single day, and it gave me all of this in the end, so that is really cool. And I have a plushie here for absolutely no reason. I'm gonna drop that there. But yeah, this is also an interesting tab. We have all the skill capes, and no, they're actually not in the order of that I got them. I don't know, I just put them in there and made it a nice row, I guess. But yeah, that is all the skill capes that I have. A decent amount of broad arrows, hopefully useful in invention. Then we have some daily tokens. I have a lot of these. I've never used any of them, so I probably should though. But yeah, I have a lot of them. Then I have some challenge games. I don't know. I did use them for fun for a while, but I don't know. They're really cheap though from Rune Coins. They're like, I don't know. I have no idea honestly how much they cost, but they're very, very like low cost in Rune Coins. But yeah, I have a decent amount of them. Then also, this is my cash pile. I have 74 million, and I actually, like, if I'm just a bit lucky, I could go, like, raise that up a lot, because I'm going to show you guys that in the last tab here. But then I have, I mean, the noticeable stuff here is, I guess, the brawling gloves, the cooking ones. I'm gonna use them soon, I guess. Then we have 2 Calphites, perfect sit-ins, I mean. It's the Calphite Defender components. 1 Ancient Emblem for the next Defender. Then Silverhawks, I guess. 2 effigies, which I cannot finish. But I'm very close to be able to finishing them. I think I need, like, I don't know, 90... Wait, what is it? Like 91 construction or something. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, something like that. Then obviously all my Slayer stuff like Charming Imp, CD Side, my Spring Cleaner, my Bone Crusher, and then Magic Notepaper, which is obviously very, very useful for Slayer. And then I have my Clue Scrolls here that I haven't completed. I'm actually going to do that very soon. But yeah, I guess this is quite an interesting tab. I have some Harmonic Dust here and Samarakan Soulstone, but let's just go on with the video and look at my PVMing tab. This is loots that I've got from bossing and stuff like that, but it's not that much, to be honest. I clean it quite often because I kind of want money. But yeah, this is my PVMing tab, and I know it's very small as of now, but when I said that I can actually make a lot of money and raise that cash pile quite a lot if I'm just a bit lucky. That is because of this. Look, I only miss one signet and I can make, so I have two of these, and I think they're like 14 million or 13 million each on tradable value. So this is quite a lot, and I can make some Ascension crossbows if I'm lucky. And then also I miss one spider leg piece, which is the bottom part, and I get like 140 million for free. But I'm like 60 kills dry on Araxo, so I guess that's sad times. But overall, I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to go into my... Oh my god, I actually don't have wealth evaluator anymore. But yeah, whatever. I think my bank is about 1 bill. So that is actually what I had the last time I checked, and that was like a week ago. So I need to renew this wealth evaluator. But anyways, that is it for my main, and let's hop over to my Ironman. Alright, so we're here on my Ironman, and let's have a look at this bank. I'm going to show you guys the first tab, and this is actually a lot more organized in my first tab than on my main. But anyways, let's start going over this. So cash pile is 3.3 million, and I could obviously get that a bit higher if I just decided to alch a lot. I do have like 2.3k nature runes, so that is really cool. But then obviously I have 28 bone meal, which I just did for fun, I guess. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I decided to start making some of these dragon bones into bone meal so I can get some prayer experience in the future. But then I have some hides here. The black dragon hides are actually a lot from clue scrolls. I get like 15 or 5 of them or something from clues sometimes. Then we have a decent amount of logs, I guess. Actually, it is not a decent amount. It's actually none at all, I guess. But yeah, whatever. Then we have some decent amount of... I can actually say decent amount of gems. I think I have... This is like... So imagine, as an Iron Man, every single gem is pretty much... one like games necklace or ring of dueling or something. So this is like 83 necklaces, game necklaces, right? And this is 53 rings of dueling, and that is really nice. And I have 15 uncut emeralds here as well. So I always collect these gems and make sure that I can make as many of these necklaces that I want, and I have 3 of the games now, and that is really nice. And then when it comes to like jewelry and stuff, the reason why I have all the jewelry here is because when I do clues, I just take one out of this, and I usually want to keep more than one, but at the moment I don't have that for some of them, and that is mostly the easy clues or the medium ones that I don't really need. So for the power army or the diamond ring, this was actually the diamond ring, which is the most common one for hard clues, I usually just have a lot of them and I just take one out so it doesn't ruin the bank, I guess. But yeah, then I have a lot of runes. Look at this, 53,000 mine runes. That is all from barrows, and it's the same from the death runes, like 14k death runes and 7k bloods, which are also all from barrows, and a bit from Slayer, I think. Then we have some decent amount of ores as well, like 630 mithril ores, and then some gold ore, which is very good for smithing, or actually I think it's crafting. But yeah, actually it is smithing, sorry. It is smithing. And then I have my 12,000 tiaras, which is from one of my episodes where I was going for 71 crafting, so I needed to do 12,000 tiaras, so that's pretty crazy. Then the tab gets a bit messy here, I guess. It's just random stuff that I decided to put in here, and the tab ends here. And most of these items that are at the bottom here are actually clue items that I use. I just put them into the bank again, like the mithril helm, the blue d'hide body, the elemental shield, the rune warhammer, and stuff like that. They are all for clue items, and it's the same with the mud pie and the split bark helm. But anyways, let's go over to this random tab here, which has literally nothing. It has one strange rock and then the weeds that I am collecting, because honestly, who the hell doesn't want to have a lot of weed? Alright, let's go on, and then we have 1,500 flax. This is my crafting and fletching one. This was actually made, this tab, when I started out my account, and I put every flax and bowstrings into one tab. And then from that, I just decided to put like crafting stuff here overall, and then I started doing some fletching as well, so I just put that in here as well. So this tab is just nothing special, I guess. Now, let's get into this tab. This is a bit more interesting. This is all my ham robes and stuff, and then samurai robes that I collected from thieving and doing the underground pass quest. Then we have all the auras here, and let's have a look at this. I have an offhand rubber chicken, and I actually got that from like killing 10 chickens, which is very crazy. The Iron Man luck is real. Then we have 4 corruption sigils. I was just really lucky on those, honestly. I got them like back to back, and then after that I got a chest with 2 in them, so that is really crazy. Some runeplate bodies from clues, as well as I used that for a clue as well. But this is just overall armor tab, and I used to use this as well, so that's why it's still there. Then for my barrows items, like Guthan's War Spear, Guthan's Helm, 2 Thorax Helms, Aram's Hood, Karil's Pistol, I have my Verax Helm, my Darok's Helm, Thorax Plate Body, Karil's Coif, my Torx plate legs, Darok plate legs, 2 Guthan chain skirts, and then I also have another worn Guthan's helm. I have my Darok plate body here, let's put that there. And we have my Torx hammer, I'm going to put that here. And then we have my Darok plate legs. Again, I have a placeholder of those, you could say, but they're worn at the moment, so I can't stack them. And then we have some random stuff, actually my Ironman's book as well, I cannot forget that. But then we have a lot of other random gear here that I don't really use anymore. I mean, I do use my Black Dead chaps for range and stuff, but I don't know what this Nelm is doing here. I'm gonna put that into this tab. My Berserker ring, my Warrior ring are fine where they are, to be honest. My Void is here, along with my Fury amulet, because I use that all the time for PVMing, and my Obsidian cape, also use that all the time for PVMing. But yeah, that is pretty much my armor tab, I guess. By this time I could probably alch the Dragon plate legs, but I'm going to save them for invention, I guess, so yeah, I'll just keep them there for now. Let's go into my herb lore tab. This is pretty much where I have all my herbs, and I have a decent amount of Ironlanders right now, but it's very slow as an Ironman in the start to farm your herbs. And I don't know, it probably is later in the whole game as well, but yeah, I just stack every herb here, even though it's like high level. I still use them obviously and put them into my bank, because I know that in the future I'm going to need them. It's the same thing with the seeds. I still collect Fellstalk seeds, Dwarfweed seeds, all of that kind of stuff, even though I have 34 farming, because I know that in the future I'm obviously gonna need that, and I have 5 U-seeds, and they're actually all from Clue Scrolls, so that is really nice. But overall I don't have a lot of potions. I have a lot of vial of water that I haven't really started doing herb lore yet. The only times I really do herb lore is like, alright, I need some prey pots, let's do this, and I use all my runners. I don't know, I have quite a lot of runners now, 60 of them, so that's really nice. But yeah, I don't use like herb lore that much at all at the moment. It's going to be very useful though in the future when I can get to like 85 and do super anti-fires for QBD, but at the moment not really in need of it, so I'm just casually trading it sometimes when I need to. But anyways, actually, you know what, I'm gonna skip the clue tab for last, but yeah, I'm just gonna really quickly go over the last 3 tabs here, and then we're gonna go into the clue tab. As you can see, this is my food tab, where I have raw food and uncooked, raw food and cooked food. Have not that much food left, to be honest. I need to start fishing some again, but yeah, that is pretty much that tab in a nutshell. Let's go over to this one. This is only quest items that I just dumped here, so every single item here is quest items, or for example, lumberjack sets and the constructions hat and the cooking gauntlets. So overall, this is just like, I don't know, just quest items and some skilling outfits, I guess. But yeah, that's it for that tab. Then we have my summoning and random alcheball tab. So here I put like slayer loots that I get, like granite shield. I don't know, I don't want to alch that. It feels like I'm gonna need that for something, but I don't know, that's probably just weird. I should probably alch that. But yeah, also my shield left half that I got in the other episode. So this is like Slayer, small Slayer tab. My 5 crystal keys, which I'm gonna use in the future, and my charms that I have, and yeah, just rune items that I can alch. So yeah, that's pretty much that for it. That for this tab. 233 barrels totems. That is going to be very nice for Rise of the Six in the future. But let's go over to the tab that probably most of you have been waiting for this whole video. Let's click. Alright, so as you can see, I have my barrels die right here showing off the tab. Then we have the Ancient page 1, 2 of them actually, Samarak page 3, Gothic page 2, Sardomin page 2, Sardomin page 4, Armadillo page 1, and Armadillo page 2. Then we have 6 not skipping tickets, 9 puzzle skipping tickets, and 4 costume skipping tickets. Other than that, we have like Square Shield Ornament Kit, Amulet of Glory T, which is very nice. 2 Ranger Boots, which is just crazy, Wizard Boots, and the Ancient Van Braces, Gothic Stole, Sardomin Crozier, Bandos Crozier, Bat Staff, a Fox Mask, Pirate's Hat, 2 Boaters, the blue one and the green one. We have the Bob's Shirt, I'm not sure what color this is, but I think it's red. Sardomin's Cloak, we have the Bandos Robe Top, Armadillo Robe Top, Black Elegant Shirt, and the Black Elegant Legs, which is crazy, and I also have the White Elegant Skirt, actually, not the black one. Runekite Shield T, Samarak Body, Samarak Plate Legs, Gothic's Plate Legs, and then from that it's just Teleport Scrolls, and some Biscuits, some Talismans, some arrows and stuff, and then some Onyx Ball Tips. 10 magic combos and 5 U combos. Yeah, I get these a lot. Then some Firelighters, some like age items here. I think this is only age items. I'm quite sure of it. Yeah, and then we have some battle staffs here. I always keep at least one of them. 45 normal bat staves, which is going to be nice for crafting in the future. A lot of planks, almost 600 mahogany planks. I always obviously save them because I'm going to need them for construction in the future. But that is it for my Iron Man. I don't have anything equipped right now, so that is literally everything I have for my bank. Don't have wealth evaluator on this character either, so I can't actually check the value of it, but I would estimate it to be like maybe 370 million, because this is like 310 mil, and then we have the ranger boots, which are like 8 mil each, and that alone like brings up the whole account a lot, and then the elegant pieces like 2 mil each. So overall I think it is like 370 million, which is very, very nice for an Iron Man. So anyways, let's go over to my last account and see what that one has. Alright guys, so this is my last account, and I want to warn you guys that this is actually one of the weirdest accounts I have. Look at this, I have 99 fire making, and then I have 99 herb lore, and then look at my other stats. It's like 11 summoning, 4 farming, 7 fishing, 7 dungeoneering. It's just, I don't know, it's just a weird account that I decided to make just to skill on like AFK when I was really bored. So this is just a weird account, I guess, but I decided to show it off anyways because it does have some decent combat stats, I guess, like 90 attack, randomly actually, and then 71 magic, 75 defense, 72 at the strength. But other than that, let's just go into the bank and look at this weird piece of I don't know what. Alright, so the first tab is very, very small, and you can actually see the armor tab actually already. But yeah, I have some random stuff here, some herbs that I think I got from daily spins, and then I have 1 guam. I don't even know what the hell that is doing there. Some climbing boots, because I just did, I did Troll Stronghold. I have 5 quest points just to do God Wars. But yeah, this is also my armor tab. I have a lucky Armadale helmet that I have no idea how I got, but I did get it. Then we have some rings here, some auras, like I have the Festive Aura and the Enlightenment Aura. Obviously, you get those for free for just playing during those times. Then I have my Bandos gloves, I have my Saradomin's Hiss, we have some rune items, we have the Diarox that I use most of the time actually. Actually, I think I use Guthans more, but yeah, whatever. I use Guthans here, and I actually AFK'd Bandit for 90 attack. Yep, that's a thing. Then I have my Bandos for just doing Slayer, I guess, my Drygors as well, because I do have 90 attack. That's the reason to why I did like get 90 attack over anything else, because Drygors is just so strong, and it's really nice to have. They're also very cheap, that's why I decided to go with that over like magic or range. So yeah, that's why, I mean, that's like the most important thing about this bank, I guess. Have a Fury ornament kit, well, not Fury ornament kit, a Fury with an ornament kit on it, a Berserker ring, and my RM stuff right here that I actually I used this account, by the way, to make that devotion video, so that's really cool. Let's go over to this one. This is actually from like 50 bonds. Yep, I actually sent over 50 bonds to this character, and that was because I was doing like tons of bossing at the time, and I was going for 104 million defense. And what I did was actually send over 50 bonds during the, what was it, the Prismania, I think it was. And I sent them over to this account because I just wanted to get like 99 herb lore and 99 fire making. So I actually got 99 herb lore and fire making through double experience, almost the whole thing, because I had like 16 both of the skills. And then I used 50 bonds to buy fuckloads of spins for that, which is quite awkward, but yeah, I did that, and I don't know if it was worth it, but I do have 99 herb on this account now, and it feels pretty good. So anyways, I just got a lot of random stuff from that, like 2,000 rare item tokens, but honestly, I just did this for fun, to be honest, so yeah. I guess it was worth it. Then we have the skilling outfits here. Surprisingly, I don't have that many, even though I sent over like 50 bonds, but YOLO, I guess. This is my food and potion tab. As you can see, I have a decent amount of overloads on this account, and a lot of food as well, but keep in mind, this is not an Iron Man, so I could actually just buy all this food. Then we have an absolutely random tab. I have no idea what this is. This is some runes here, and a Fury Shard, which is from 99 fire making. Yeah, let's just go over to my Slayer tab, which is absolutely a joke. This is, you know, I have 60 Slayers, so I've not really got into the big loots yet, I guess. Steel Studs, I don't even know what the hell that is doing there. But yeah, as I said, this is just a weird bank. And then we have 1.8 million cash, that's all I had left from doing all the overloads. And why is this one here? It's supposed to be in there. Actually, these ones as well. But yeah, this is some fletching arrow things that I decided to do. I have 25 fletching. I don't know, it's kind of weird. A lot of vials. I think this is just from doing herb lore like 99. So yeah, that is pretty much that. And I have my fire cape here, and I have my herb lore cape here, which is the only 2 skill caps that I do have, but it's still pretty cool, I guess. And this tab actually is quite interesting. I want to talk about this tab, and I'm gonna remove these because these do not belong here. All of this, like all the items right here, I got from 99 fire making. All those fire spirits that spawn, you know, I actually clicked them and I got the reward, and I just banked it in one tab. And I'm quite sure, actually, you know what, I think those green charms are actually not from these fire spirits. I think a bit of them might be, but not all of them. But a fair decent amount of them I think actually are. If you want to know exactly like what in this tab is from that 1 to 99, you can go to like an old video of mine which is really bad quality, but if you really want to know, you can watch it. It's like loot from 1 to 99, fire making through fire spirits or something like that. But yeah, it was a video when I was like really shit at making videos, but hey, what can you do? And this is, I guess, the most interesting tab of the whole video, if not the armor tab, not the whole video, of this account. I mean, the armor tab is like pretty much everything that's interesting with this account, and I think this account overall is worth maybe like, I would say with the overloads it's probably like 100 mil, but without the overloads I would say it's like 50 mil at max. I don't think it's worth more than that. I mean, the Drygors are like the only valuable things. So yeah, that is it for this video. Hope that covered your questions about my banks and my overall wealth of all my characters. So yeah, until next time, see ya!